culture's tried to teach them that they can do everything on their own. It's all about you. You can take care of it. If you're not strong enough, that's a failing on your part. But that's not what the gospel says. That's not what human nature tells you. And so to see these trends in the church reversed, England, the church in England itself, needs to start inviting these people and to be a part of a community where they can see that they can forge friendships, create bonds, and break them from this isolation and depression that they're falling into. So for me, my mission, I want to ignite a multiplying movement of young adults in London that will impact the world around them. So what does that look like? I'm planning on joining a small church that's in a local suburban area just in North London. It's an area called Highgate. The name of the church is Highgate International Church. Highgate is located in this area of London that is very ripe with young adults. Much like the community that's in Uptown, many of the people who live in Highgate are young adults who are either just out of university, maybe have their first or second job. And so there's a lot of young adults there that we can reach out to and that we want to try to draw in. And this provides a great opportunity to sort of connect these young adults to many people. And like I said, because of this pre-Christian culture, the pre-Christian culture context, we have an opportunity to share with them because they're, unlike their parents, like I said, they are very open to the gospel. They've never heard it before. They don't know anything about it. And so this is an opportunity that we want to take advantage of. So for me, my vision, I want to show them, I want to reach out to these young adults in particular and show them that there's something bigger than themselves, that there's more to life than what's right in front of them. There's something that more that's right in front of them, something that's more that's tangible and more than what can just make them happy in the moment. I want to spend time drawing them together to be part of a community-driven, disciple-making movement that will help create ministry where young adults can be a part of something bigger than themselves. That I want to, through a Christ-centered community, we can encourage young adults to know that the gospel is not only relevant, but has the power to transform their lives. I also want to be a catalyst for change, and especially in British nationals, for them to take over ownership of their faith and ministry, to show them that you can do this too. It's not that hard, because one of the big problems is a lot of people don't think, I can't do this, but time and time again, when we kind of push them in that direction and we kind of encourage them and walk alongside them, they discover they could do things they never thought they could do before. They could lead in ways they never thought they could lead. And so the first thing I would like to ask is obviously for prayer. Pray not only for me in this ministry, but pray for England as a whole. I have a sign-up sheet there in the back that if you want to add your email, you can get an e-newsletter from me, and it's just updates. I really try not to do a lot of pushing money and give this on the email updates, because all I want to do is just let you know what's going on in the ministry. And the more people that sign up, can be more people that pray. And I cannot overstate this need for prayer for this, because there's been 4 terrorist attacks since I've been there in 2015. The country just has voted to leave the European Union, and many churches are struggling to keep their doors open. I even saw a TED Talk recently about this researcher said there's no way back for religion in the West. And he specifically talked about Europe in that TED Talk. But what I know from my experience is that hope is not lost. I've been there several times serving with great people that do amazing things over there. And they told me that 2014 was the first time in over 30 years that they are now planting more churches than are dying. But that they're not sitting comfortable in that, because they know there's a lot of churches that are still struggling. But when I left in 2015 for my 4 months, there was 11 missionaries in the field in England with Greater Europe Mission. Now there is 50. I just got an email last month celebrating that there's a 50th missionary that entered the field. So this is exciting for me, that God is doing work in the UK, that there's something special happening, that there's lots of organizations now that are starting to realize the need that's in England, and I can't wait to be a part of that. That yes, it's going to be an uphill battle, but it's not a lost cause. And I know this because God used Ezekiel to turn a valley of dry bones into a great army. England used to be the largest sending church in the entire world, and it can be that again. There's no doubt in my mind that even though England can be characterized as a valley of dry bones, that God is sending people to breathe life back into the church there. So, as you can tell, I'm not only excited about this, but I'm just passionate about getting ready to do work over there. And so in order to go, I'm inviting people to be involved through giving financially. And there's a couple ways you can do that. You can do monthly or annual type of support partnership. About 50% is 1%, $50 a month is about 1% of my budget. And so if everybody in this room gives $50 a month, I'd be able to go into the field. That's how close I am right now. But I understand that's unrealistic because, Max told you some great stuff. We had a presentation about Haiti that was fantastic. And maybe there's some other ministries you know about that you're giving to. And that's awesome. I love that. I love that we're sending church here. But that's where the second way you can help comes in. Maybe you know somebody who might be interested in England, in young adult ministry, in church planting. Connect me to them. You can allow me to, introduce me to them. You can allow me to come into your Sunday schools and I can talk, a condensed version of this, and I can share with your Sunday school classes about this. But that's about it. I need, like I said, that's my total needs. The launch fund is wrong. It's $35,000, and I have actually 100% raised my launch fund. And so right now, all I need is monthly or annual support to go into the field. And if there's any more that you want to learn about it, I would love to meet with you. There's going to be some brochures and stuff that are on the tables. If there's not one at your table, I have tons in the back. I also have a prayer card, and I have these giving cards that if you're interested. And maybe you haven't decided whether or not you want to give now. Maybe you just want to meet. And I would love to get together with you on a lunch or coffee for dinner or something like that. And I could share more about what I'm doing and more specifics about what I'll be doing over there. So that's it. Thank you.